Okay, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Mifflin County High School, where it is certainly a great day to be a Husky, as we always say around here, and really have some good news to spread today. My name is Roger Hurto. I'm a PR director for the Stadium Committee, which has called this press conference today to share what we think is some really big news in a step toward improving our outdoor athletic facilities here on the Mifflin County campus. We decided there'd be no better place to do this press conference than right out here, where right behind you we hope to see a vision of a new beginning here for our outdoor athletic facilities. Today we're going to hear from 4 people that have been instrumental in getting us to this point. When they conclude, or when we're done today, if there's any members of the press that would like some additional comments, feel free. I'm sure they may have a brief moment or two they could spend with you. Our first speaker today has hit the ground running since taking over as our new superintendent of schools. He has real quickly, I can tell you as being a teacher in this building, real quickly developed a rapport, not with just the faculty and staff, but the students, which is very refreshing. He's built a platform of transparency, hard work, dedicated presence, real commitment to safety, education, and the welfare of our students. Please welcome our Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Vance.
Wow, thanks, Roger. I'm Vance, and I want to thank everybody for coming today. We have a lot of honored guests. Just have butterflies up here. I'm just so excited. I want to get going. Like, where's the backhoe? But we got to raise the money first. So ever since we had the formation of Mifflin County High School, there's been talk about the need for an upgrades in the school district sports facilities. Mifflin County High School is a 6A school. Unfortunately, we do not have a 6A program facilities. We actually are not keeping up with the 3A, 4A, 5A, or 6A schools in the Mid-Penn Conference or in our neighboring districts, and that's unfortunate. Our students and our community members deserve better. We all know that. But the financial burden for such a project is not feasible to be taken on by the Mifflin County School District School Board by itself. Through the hard work of the School District School Board, Joel Diamond, Johnny Panizzo, the late Don Chapman III, and Pennsylvania State Senator President Pro Temp Jake Corman, we now have an alternative option for the improvement of our athletic facilities without the total financial burden being placed on the school district. I personally want to acknowledge and thank Senator Jake Corman for helping us obtain a $3 million grant from the Pennsylvania Department of Community and Economic Development. Funds from the DCED grant will be used to build a multi-purpose athletic fields, and that's plural, fields, that will accommodate over 1,500 students participating in field hockey, football, band, soccer, lacrosse, baseball, softball, and track and field. Our youth programs, including recreational league football, cheerleading, field hockey, baseball, soccer, softball, track and field, and our own Special Olympics, will have full access to these facilities. Community members at large will also have access to walking and other outdoor activities within our facilities. The primary field will be right here in front of Mifflin County High School. Where you are currently standing, you're going to walk across this driveway, and you're going to walk onto a concourse overlooking a 35-person stadium. It's going to be impressive. The secondary field is going to be at the old Highland Park Elementary site. Both fields are going to have artificial turf and stadium lighting. This project started to obtain traction when Joel Diamond and John Panizzo approached the school district, school board, and administration to offer and helping fundraising with this current project. I would also like to personally thank Derry Township Supervisors Ron Napakowski, Don Warrens, and John Sipe for working with the district in the early stages of this project. I have said all along, I want to be good neighbors with Derry Township. I personally That wrong paragraph. Once completed, these 2 new fields will bring so much to our athletic and our band programs. I can also envision these stadiums helping to employee recruit for our businesses and for our employees in our community. A healthcare provider at Lewistown Hospital is interviewing, and they say, well, what's Mifflin County? What's Lewistown have to see? Kurt Thomas says, go up the hill and you'll see. And that's what I see is going to happen here. At the end of the day, families looking to locate to our new area often evaluate the local school system, including its facilities. With these upgrades to our athletic facilities and our current successful educational programs within the Mifflin County School District, prospective families will know Mifflin County has a lot to offer. Thank you for everybody's support.
Our next speaker certainly needs no introduction to the citizens of Central Pennsylvania. He's, of course, our state senator. But more than that, I think locally to the people of Mifflin County, he has been a good, longtime friend to this community. Please welcome our honorary chairman of the Stadium Committee, Senator Jake Corman.
I think the honorary part means I really don't have to do anything, but they just put my name on there. But it is great to be here, and I'm very excited. As I was driving over here, I was thinking 2 things. One, as most of you know, I'm retiring on November 30th, it's my last day, and so this may be one of these last type of events that I do, as far as announcing a big project for the betterment of our community. And really, in a lot of ways, my career has come full circle, because one of the first pieces of legislation that I had to vote on when I got into Harrisburg was the public funding of the sports stadiums in Pittsburgh and Philadelphia. Now, those weren't particularly popular at the time, if you recall, but we in Pennsylvania did something that no other state had done, is we constructed a model of local investment, you know, it was a third, a third, a third. It was the teams had to put a third up themselves. The local community where the stadiums sit had to put a third up, and then the state taxpayers would put roughly a third up. And that's now, I think, arguably 24 years later, are really models nationwide of great facilities that really have helped those communities. The North Shore of Pittsburgh is a completely different place because of PNC Park and Heinz Field. And so now, full circle to my end of my career, here I am in Mifflin County, a community who has given me so much support and friendship over the years. I cannot tell you how thankful I am for their friendship and that I've received here, and the support that I've received here over the years. And so when John came to me about this, now, you know, a project like this is pretty big. It's pretty big to pull off on a small community. And, you know, when John came to me, if it wasn't anybody else, I probably would have sort of, all right, I don't really take this too seriously. But I know John's not a guy that, you know, that lets, you know, the grass grow very long under his feet. He wants to get things accomplished. What's more impressive about John is that, you know, he's a father, but his kids probably will not benefit from any of this work. He's doing it because it's better for the community, which always drives John. And so when he told me he was in and he was going to lead the public fundraising of this, the private fundraising of this, I said, then I'm in, because I know he'll do a bang-up job and really work to make this happen. And so I'm excited, and I know Representative Benninghoff and Representative Hershey couldn't be here today. They both, I talked to them, and they just couldn't make it. But this is important. You know, this is quality of life issues. You know, when we finally rebuilt the football field over at Bellefonte, it was basically because all the orthopedic surgeons came to us and said, you need to do something about this field. You know, in all seriousness, kids are getting hurt. And so at some point, you know, as difficult as it is, you kind of have to bite the bullet and say, all right, for the betterment of our community, for the betterment of our kids, we need to make an investment. We need to make an investment in the future. And everything that's been constructed, whether it be community pools, community ball fields, someone at that time said we have to do something for the betterment of the community. And this will be a big benefit to the community, not just what the superintendent said, but for tourism's sake, people coming here, you probably, you know, you build it right, you probably have PIAA events here. And so it's going to be very exciting. And it goes much past the high school, as mentioned. You know, I can tell you, when my kids growing up, we were at the high school football field for flag football and all sorts of things all over. So this would be a community-wide advantage, something for Mifflin County that it needs and deserves. So I'm excited on my way out the door to be part of this, to help make this happen. But trust me, it's driven by the locals. And we just say we're just glad to be able to pitch in here at the end to sort of get you over the hump kind of thing. So thank you all very much. God bless.
Next, we're going to hear from a woman who has worked tirelessly here at this school as our athletic director to build a culture. From the time she came in, she talked about the fact that this isn't individual teams, individual players. We are one team. And we certainly need to be a team now to make what we're talking about come to fruition. We drag her right off the fields today. She's been out. It's Heat Acclimation Week with our football team, so she's been busy with that. Please welcome our athletic director, Ms. Tish McClay.
It's really great to be here today to finally see all the dreams kind of come true, the beginning of them anyway. John came to my office and said this is something that he wanted to do, and what did I think of it? I was like, are you kidding? I've been talking about this for probably 27 years now. This is amazing. So we're really thankful to have a group of committed community members, school board members, Dairy Township supervisors, administrators, to really be on board with this project. I can tell you I've been to a lot of different athletic facilities throughout the years, and anyone that comes here to our facilities, our indoor facilities are amazing. And we have other schools come here, oh, your school's beautiful, you have a beautiful gym, this is incredible. And then when we come to our outdoor facilities and it's like, wow. So it's really nice and will be so great for our entire community to have outdoor facilities that match our indoor facilities as well. We're a 6A school, even though we're a rural community. I think there's no end to the possibilities of what we can do when we all combine our efforts to make great things happen, not just for the student athletes, not just for the band members, but for the entire Mifflin County community. So I'm honored and humbled to be a part of this project, and we are one team, and let's keep it going for the future. Thank you.
And our final speaker here today is here to represent the Stadium Committee group. You've heard him referred to a couple times. He, along with Joel Diamond and the late Don Chapman III, were the three people who went to the school board and with their support got this project off and running. Can't say enough about the kind of person he is, but when he and Joel asked several of us to get involved, you don't say no to people like that. So please welcome Mr. John Panizzo.
Believe it or not, I had to write it down. I didn't know what I was going to say. I do want to thank people who came out, Dairy Township supervisors, our county commissioners, our Visitors Bureau, so many people from our community, and finally our school board members. What an honor you're giving me a platform here to talk about our community. What I wrote down is this: Mifflin County is our home. Living here gives us the opportunity to see the beauty of the Juniata Valley every day. As with many communities, we do have areas that need work, but as residents, we all see its greatness. Athletics brings in thousands of people a year to our home. It's one of the top tourism draws in our community, but our facilities are what our visitors remember us by. Joel Diamond, the late Don Chapman III, we called upon A.J. Hartsock, Christina Calkins-Mazur, Bobby Hammond, Becky Stringfellow, J.T. Thompson, Wade Curry, Roger Hertel, Jason Cologne, Steph Moon, and myself. We got together and decided we wanted to change that. We had a vision for collaboration to upgrade our fields between the state and the school district in our community. 87% of PIAA schools of similar size have turf field. Today, we join that majority. I would like to thank Superintendent Mr. Varner for his guidance, his support, and the encouragement to help us with our plan that will impact over 3,000 kids that are in the school district each year. We would also like to thank the school board for giving us the opportunity to allowing us to have a viable plan and to present it to them. Under the leadership of Fred Nichols, our school board on January 27th, 2022, voted to commit a minimum of $4 million to upgrade our athletic fields. We thank the school board members for seeing the vision. So thank you, school board members. I reached out to Senator Jake Corman, and in this setting, I call him Senator Jake Corman, but in any other setting, I call him a friend of Mifflin County. For 20 years, he's been a friend to Mifflin County and the Juniata Valley, so it was easy to make him our honorary chairman. He helped secure the $3 million grant from the state. I thank Jake once again for his last act of kindness to remember Mifflin County. The last part of this collaboration is the community. We've had many people call us to give us the support. This community knows that this project will be important for many generations. We now challenge you to take ownership in this project and make it our own. Help us give our 3,000 students the same level playing field as almost 90% of similar sized schools give their students. This committee, Building Our Future, along with Mr. Varner and wonderful people like Melinda Canet, Tom White, Tish McClay, we're excited to begin working together with our school board and our community partners in building our future. Thank you.
Okay, that will officially conclude today's press conference. Again, any members of the media that are here who have additional questions, our speakers have a few minutes that if you want to have any questions, you're welcome to do so. Again, this is the start of a great day, and as we always say, every time we finish anything at this high school, have a Husky day. Thank you.